Hey everyone, again it's Lwandile here, the leader and the instructor of Madnikwe School. As always, we're working on this textbook here. In case you haven't yet found yourself your own copy, please do so. Okay, I'm gonna jump straight to the question, which is on page 178, and this is it right here. So we're doing exercise 4.19. It's a pretty straightforward exercise. Why? We will simply be referring to something we did before, and that is exercise 3.9. So it's a business. So what we're basically doing, we're checking for an ISBN number. So we gotta rewrite the programming. Okay, we gotta rewrite the programming exercise 3.9 by entering the ISBN number as a string. Okay, so what we wanna do is to go to exercise 3.9 and see what is it they say. Okay, trying by all means to make sure that everyone sees properly here. Okay, again, okay, an ISBN 10 International Standard Book number consists of 10 digits, D1 up to D10, right? The last digits, D10, is a checksum. What does that even mean? Okay, which is calculated from the other 9 digits using the following formula. Okay, I hope everyone sees what's going on here. Okay, if the checksum is 10, the last digit is denoted as X according to the ISBN 10 convention. Write a program that prompts the user to enter the first 9 digits and displays the 10 digits ISBN, including leading zeros. Okay, your program should read the input as an integer. So here's a sample run. Okay, it seems like the only thing we require to do for exercise 4.19 is to read this number here as a string as opposed to an integer. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, here's what I did though. I already went ahead and wrote few lines of code, and this is something pretty straightforward. I'm basically creating a scanner. I'm prompting the user to enter the first 9 digits, and I'm storing those 9 digits on my variable, and I decided to call it string ISBN. Okay, now let's get on to the core of this exercise. Okay, first things first, I want another string which will hold a copy for this string here, for the original user input. Why do I need that? Basically, I mean, you'll see that as I go on, because it will not make sense to you right now if I try to explain it. Okay, so I'll simply call it original ISBN. It will point to string ISBN string. Okay, so now what do I want? Okay, what I want to do now, okay, basically, for those who are confused by this variable here, the thing is I want to alter the string over here, right? However, later on I also need a reference to the initial string. So basically that is the reason why I decided to have another string to hold what was there initially. Okay, again, I'm gonna change this down the road in my program. Okay, so what I wanna do, firstly, I wanna store the 9th digits of user input multiplied by 9. Okay, basically this is the part I wanna store, including 9 though. This is the part I wanna store. So how am I gonna go about doing that? I'll simply go int ninth products. It's gonna be given as okay, firstly, what do I want? I want the 9th digits from this string here. How am I gonna go about doing that? I'll simply say string ISBN dot substring, and I'll simply go from index 8 up to index 9. Right, that's all. However, I need a product, so I would have to say, oh, this here is a string, right? And we cannot perform multiplication on a string, so we're gonna have to use parseInt in order to convert that string into an integer. And once I do that, I'll then go multiply it by 9. Then I'm good, right? However, I still need I also need this, the 8 multiplied by 8, d7 multiplied by 7, so on and so forth up to d1 multiplied by 1. Okay, so how am I gonna go about doing that? Simple. I'll simply do that, and then what I will then do, I'll just go the 80th product, the 80th product. You don't mind my spelling? That's not the point of this tutorial. So I'll simply go multiply by 8, and then there I'll put a 7 and the 8 over there. Again, I'm doing this from student A's perspective, right? So again, you know how things are with student A. There are silly mistakes that he does most of the time. So the 7th product again is given by, but again here the idea is we make sure that the idea behind this tutorial is simple, and that is we basically using the substring method in order to retrieve a number we need. So we go here times 7. So okay, now ends the 6th products from 5 to 6, and I'm multiplying by 6. Okay, the 5th products int 5th products is given by the substring from index 4 to index 5 that will return me a string with only one character, and then I'll convert that into an integer and then multiply the result by 5. Likewise for undo, firstly I've got to declare my variable 4th product. Then I do that, I'll go from 3 to 4, from index 3 to index 4, and then I'll multiply by 4. this is what I'm doing actually, right? Okay, just so you know, we can do this using loops. However, we haven't yet covered loops, so that's why we're gonna have to do it this way. So third, products. We will do loops on chapter, what chapter is it? Chapter 5. Okay, so now we're going from index 2 to index 1. Okay, no, from index 1, from index 3 to index 2. Wait, it's actually this is the problem when it comes to copying and pasting. Right now I've lost track of my pattern. Okay, now I've gotta start from 2 to 3. Yes, then multiply by 3. Okay, so second, products, we're starting from 1 to 2, so it's 1 to 2, and I'm multiplying that by 2. Okay, now I've got all these products, right? So and first product, there we can simply get it just by going integer.parse int. I'm just playing around with string methods here. So what I want, basically, I want the first character. So I want the first character in my string. So I'll retrieve that using the get. I'm in the char add method. I'm looking for my first character. Once I get it, I'm converting that first character into a string, and then I will simply will then convert that into an integer, and then finally multiply by 1, which is the same as leaving it the way it is, which is the same as leaving it the way it is at the moment. Okay. With that out of the way, what we want to do now is to sum all these products. I made a mistake now. You see, remember guys, our first number would be 0, so anything multiplied by 0 will be 0. So there's absolutely no need for me to have a variable that will contain my first product. Okay, so right now let's just go the sum of products. I'll just go second product plus that. Perhaps I should do this. Sum of products, that product, sum of products plus fourth products, sum of products. I hope everyone is clear here what's going on, right? Fifth products, I forgot an H there. H. Let me do it for the sixth products. Sixth products. Sum of products. Seventh product. Sum of products 80th. I can't even remember how did I spell that. 80th. Is this how I spell it? Is this the way to spell this? Doesn't matter. That is not the point. I'll simply copy and paste this. Okay. I've noticed this. Most of programmers, they kind of have difficulties when it comes to spelling. I don't know. Why is that? Okay, 9th products. Okay, so we're done now. So the next thing we want to do, we want to say, now I have this. The last thing that I want to do is to mode that by 11. So I'll declare another variable, and I hope people can see that this is not necessary. Determinant. I'll just go sum of products mode 11. Okay. Now that I've got that, I'll simply say system.out.print the ISBN 10 number is, I put a 0 there, and then on the next line, that's where I'll do the checking. If the determinant is equals to 10, what do? I'll simply display what? X first, right? I'll simply display X first. Oh, I forgot this. It has to be ISBN. String ISBN. Okay. In fact, you know what? Okay, so let me just go system.out.print. Print. I wanna print X. So else I'll simply print determinant system.out.print determinant. It seems like I did not use the other variable I created. Okay. That's simply because I decided not to change this string here. Because at first I thought I would modify it. You see, I thought I would just go 9th products and then I use this. Immediately after I'm done with the 9th products, I thought I would go something like ISBN is equals to a new string which no longer has the last part. I thought I would modify my string such that the 9th the character that was initially on the 9th indexed. What is it I'm trying to say? I'm trying to say I thought I would modify this here. Once I create a product, I thought I would modify my string ISBN. by removing the last character. That's what I want to say. Okay, turns out I didn't, so that's why I removed that character. That's because I like, as you guys know, I give different solutions, so that's actually one of the ways you can go about working. You can go about doing this. Okay, so let's try to hit the run button and see what we get. Okay, there's a problem here. What is that? We did not validate our user input. Again, this is from student A's perspective. I'm just telling you anyways. Right? You guys know that student A is dumb. Right? So let's try to put something like this and see what we get. Oops, it's double zeros. Okay. That is simply because I decided to display that 0 there. But if we do it for the second time, we're not gonna have that problem. It seems like we're getting exactly what we expected. Okay, let's see what we get this time around. Okay, we get X over there. Okay, you know what, guys? Oh, that's me right there. Okay. Oh, let's validate our user input, because I feel like I think I'm not gonna give out another solution. So we might as well just do this right here. What we want to make sure is string isbn.length. We want to make sure this is exactly equals to 9. Okay, another thing, on top of that, we want to make sure that our first character is 0. So we want to go string isbn.cat 0 is equals to 0. Okay, if this is the case, if this is not the case, let me do that. I'll just go system.out.print invalid inputs. Valid inputs. Okay. I also wanna exit my program, because if I don't do that, this thing here will execute even though my input is invalid. So I'll go system.exit and then I put a 0 there. That should be it for this tutorial, folks. I'm already done with the checking, so I think we're good. So let's try something like that. So it's an invalid input. That should be it for this tutorial, guys. I'll see you on the next one.